So speaking of monetization, you made WordPress and you made some money out of it. You're not a millionaire, I think. But lots of people are using WordPress and they make a lot of money out of using it. Are you satisfied or happy with that model from
I think
that
it's
business
great.
model from your perspective? Is it healthy? I mean, not in itself, but as an example as well.
So if you look at the largest companies on the internet today, they have all succeeded by helping other people make money and creating ecosystems far larger than their own. So eBay is a great example of this. Yahoo does it. Amazon will,
Especially Amazon,
if someone's cheaper, they'll send you to their site as opposed to Amazon system. Google is also a great example where they enable other folks to make more money. So my hope with WordPress, and particularly my business Automatic, is that the amount of money created outside of Automatic is 10 or 20 or even 100 times more, because that's valuable. And Automatic is doing just fine, and it's going to continue to do just fine, because we're building as a sustainable long-term business. And so building the ecosystem around WordPress and around the things that we do is really valuable in the long term, because we're a platform provider, right? Just like a Windows or something else.
Yes.
Actually, Windows is actually a fantastic example. It's better than any of the companies I mentioned. They say for every $1 of Windows Vista sold, $16 is made in the computer industry.
Right. Okay.
That's awesome.
It's nurturing the environment basically you live in, and it will give you something back as well.
It's far, yeah.
So if I'm a blogger and I take up a campaign like Stefanos did to promote, say, X car, then the blogosphere might not attack me, which is, even though they know that they are, my blog is sponsored by Toyota or whatever. So why do you think that people, the usual blogosphere, not the corporately sponsored one, why do you think they, put up with it?
I don't think it's because there's nothing wrong with it, right?
It's similar to that.
Yeah, I mean, historically, all forms of media have been advertising supported, and I don't see that changing anytime soon.
Right.
And there's probably the only other model is a subscription model, but even every newspaper, like, you have to pay to get the Wall Street Journal, and it still comes with pages and pages of ads. I don't think that's a bad thing. I think advertising can be done well. Google is a great example. Also, if you look at what a catalog is, like a J. Crew or Abercrombie & Fitch catalog, it's all advertisements, and people ask for them, and people pay for them even, to get an entire book of advertisements. Why? Because it's relevant and interesting to what they want. So to the extent that blogging can be sponsored by some of these things, or can benefit, and there can be more blogs as a result of the money flowing into it, that's fantastic. I mean, why should if someone's creating a really fantastic blog, why should it have to be their side gig? To the same extent that if I spend all my time working on WordPress, why should I have to do something else to pay for WordPress? Why can't I monetize it in a way which is non-intrusive? There's ways people can do it badly. I mean, if it's not disclosed, if it's unclear that there's advertising.
Bad taste and all this sort of thing.
If the advertisements are everywhere, I don't think that's wrong, but I think it kind of sucks from a user experience. But as long as it's honest, open, and tasteful.
Yes.
I mean, I think that's actually very, very healthy.
Okay. All right, that's all from me. It's just this sort.
Cool.
Thank you very much.
That's my pleasure.